Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2022 Western BCA Championship. This is going to be the final round of the Elite Division teams. We are joined in the booth right now by the one, the only, the bearded Ed Slade. Not bearded, chopped. The chopped microphone. Yep. Throw that sucker on for me. And he's here to give us a little update. Because it's a round robin, we don't really have a bracket to work off, but Ed is going to give us a little information. Where are we standing?
A little loaded. And the West Siders are tied at 49.
So you are going games. So it's games one and then matches one.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And then REVO-Lutionaries has 48. And 3 for Pool has 45.
You're telling me that out of 6 teams, 3 of them are within a single game going into the final round?
Yes.
That's good action right there.
And 4 are within 4. So
very cool.
Anything can happen, really.
And what's the second round look like? Are you just taking the top 2 teams to go to a final, or taking 4?
No, this is going to decide it right here. Whoever has the most games after this round is the winner.
Oh, you're not doing a final?
Yeah, we've already decided that you've played everybody in the division.
Interesting.
And whoever has the most games after this, it's over.
Not going to do a final?
This is the final.
This is the final?
This is the final right
here. How are
you
not doing a final? I want to argue the point. I think
it's a round robin.
But round robin usually earns you a slot.
If you have 2 divisions of a round robin or 2 flights of a round robin, maybe. But
I just want to see that final. I shoot a race to 7.
Well, actually, we've kind of set it up to where we have 2 of those top 2 teams right here.
Because right now these the tied teams, or these are within 1?
These are let's see, we got 1 and 3, so we got a little loaded has 49, so they're one of the top teams, and they're playing REVO-Lutionaries, and they have 48.
Oh my God! What you're telling me is that these guys could theoretically tie here. Somebody could go 11-10. They could tie.
It's true.
And we have no idea what's going on the other table.
And then we have the West Siders.
Who are the West Siders playing?
That's the West Siders are playing Kenny Dodd and 3 for Pool.
I just watched those guys, and they're beasts. I can't believe they're in 4th place.
So that's the top 4 teams right there.
Wow.
They're all playing each other right now. So we're going to see what happens after this, and since we've played 21 games in each match,
but Ed, I want a finals. I still want a finals.
Well, Summer, how many
whine
round
off
robins
air.
have you played?
I played a lot of round robins in my day.
And how many people were in your round robin that you played?
We typically do a 6-person round robin.
6 people.
And
so at the end of your 5 matches,
we do not do a final.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not saying I'm right.
I'm just a little whiny today.
I'm being a little whiny. I want to find. I totally acknowledge that.
Well, I'll tell you what. At about 4:30, they're going to have probably point matches and finals.
Totally.
You're going to get some fun.
Here's what it boils down to: is I got to watch this last team match, and I got to see really good pool.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people at these lower levels struggle a little bit more with teams,
they do.
And
yep.
I was just hoping to get one more match out of these guys. But it sounds like this pretty much is the finals here, so we're thrilled to have it.
Yeah.
I really like the round robin format. I love the way the Scotch doubles went. I would love it to a little more information ahead of time, but that's just like for all the auctions and all that kind of stuff, just so we all know what we're looking at getting into. But I think it's a great format. We get to see a ton of pool out of these players, and I, for one, will participate in the future in any round robin, because even if I don't stand a chance, I'd rather play more pool and not really be able to compete than go into something that I'm hoping to win and not play as much.
In the future, we'd like to have less round robins.
Because you'd like to have more participation.
We'd like to have more participation to where we didn't have to have a round.
All right,
robin
well, now I have a 3-tiered hope. So I hope we have more participation. If we don't, I hope to compete in the round robin, and then I'm going to hope to win my division. Ed, thank you so much for taking the time to come in.
Winning divisions, congratulations!
Thank you so much.
The big win here, man.
That was pretty
Platinum
awesome.
Division.
I was really excited.
Man, I was hoping to get to you, but I came up a little short myself.
Yeah.
But
who ended up getting you?
The guy that got 3rd.
Yeah, he played good.
And Steve Kofer.
Yep.
He got 7th, 8th, I think. He got, I don't know what it
I got lucky getting
I
through
didn't
every
win.
match I played. Day one, every single match I played was Hill Hill.
Yeah, you did great.
So thank you so much.
That world champion was here too, and he didn't get
Carlin,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, he didn't get there.
I was talking to Carlin after the match, and I was like, well, the good news, after he lost, and he's
Yeah.
like, well, the good news is you snapped off the $9,000 one and not the $1,200 one.
Exactly.
So
Jeepers.
I was hoping to get to him, man. Got it. Down there, honestly, Carlin was the only player that I was just like, I'm going to have a hard time beating this guy. Everybody that I played, I lost to a couple players that not I should have beaten, but I could have beaten. I felt like I wasn't outmatched by any means. So
Me too.
yeah. But man, what a tournament that was. That was
It
a lot
was.
of fun.
It was fun for sure.
Definitely be down in Vegas. And what a tournament this has been. Thank you. Huge
This
thanks to
is.
Western BCA, to you for all you do.
Well,
It's been.
it's because I love pool, man. You know that.
Yep, I do. You're another dude that brings the intensity every single time I see you running around here doing all this work, and then I see you at the table and there's nothing else going on. You really bring the focus and the intensity, and I had a lot of respect for that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, cool, man. You want to sit in and do some talking, or are you busy?
They got me on the clock over there.
Do they?
Yeah.
Well, you ever sneak away, we'd love to have you on the microphone. You
Oh, I
always got
appreciate
good
that.
insight for Western. You always got good insight for pool.
Uh-oh.
Got to keep those
Can't-
on the table.
Can't start like that.
I like what they're doing, though. They're over here warming up their break, and that's the biggest deciding
It
factor
hasn't
here is
started
who's
yet?
making.
Oh, it hasn't. Good.
No.
All right. So he was warming up the big break there.
Yeah. Yeah, hitting that second ball break hard.
Yeah.
All
All right,
right.
Summer, man. You guys have fun.
Killer. Ed, thank you so much.
You bet, buddy.
Great tournament. Everybody, that was the one and only Ed Slade, kept keeping us up here. So this is kind of the final in this round robin, as much of a final as we're going to get. And while we're here, I'm going to rattle off the sponsors here. We got a bunch of them here for the Western BCA Championship. We have Players Sports Bar in Kennewick, Washington, and Everett. CheapCues.com, brought to you by Lippman Lights. Railbirds Productions, Western BCA, Players Club Limited, Legends Billiard Room out of Beaverton, Oregon. Get in there and play some pool. Ox Billiards in Seattle, Washington. Get in there and play some pool, some snooker, some Chinese 8-ball. Savage Billiard Apparel. They did our event shirts. They're awesome, doing a bunch of good stuff. Side Pocket in Eugene, Oregon. Rose City Billiard Club. Rackham Billiards, CSI, and OB Custom Cues. Diamond Billiard Products. Break and Run Trucking, John Dawson. Yeah, I'm stoked. So like we said, this is like the last round here. 49 wins for, I'm going to look at it again. 49 wins for a Little Loaded, 48 wins for REVO-Lutionaries. REVO-Lutionaries are going to have to win by more than one to beat these guys. Then we also have 49 wins for who? For the West Siders, and they are playing Classics. No, they're playing 3 for pool, coming in at 45. So there are 4 teams within 4 games out of 6. And, yeah, so I got a little update from Ed. These are the final standings after the first 4 rounds. And they're going by games won, not by matches won.
Okay.
And there are 3 teams within 1 game. There's going to be no finals. This is it. So this is like the pretty much the elite finals.
All righty.
And I think we got started here. I believe so.
Looking like it. Who we got starting off this?
Well, this is a name I know. This is Pancho Francisco. I've been playing against this guy since the B division, and
Nice.
he's been a beast the entire time, and he is one of the best players at this event. I mean, Francisco hits the ball incredibly well.
He's going to make a nice little cut shot there on the 7 ball up to the corner. Rolls it in. It tried to stay up and fight.
He's trying to get on that 5.
Yep. Looks nice.
Yeah, we're going
Roll
to see
to
a
the
lot
side
of breaking
pocket.
runs here. Just a little roll forward for this
Nice.
2 ball.
Yep. Taking his time.
He's probably going to go 2 to the 3 ball here. If you get from the 2 to the 3, you're sitting real pretty. At some point, you got to nudge that 8 ball, or you don't. You just got to take it in the side. 1's your perfect key ball here.
There you go.
Stop shot off this 2 ball, 3 ball in the lower right-hand corner. Man, thanks for tuning in out there, everybody. James, I loved playing Chinese 8-ball. It is very difficult, but we were playing Scotch and we ran a table. So I mean,
Wow.
it's a very challenging game, but it's also very doable.
They run those rounded corners on the pockets.
It's
which
awesome.
Really, like,
So snooker-size pockets on a full-size table with full-size balls.
Dang.
And it's tough.
I think these things rattle the pockets.
Right? Oh, those ones just reject it. Beautiful shot there from Francisco. He's going to try and get nice and straight on this 1 off the 6. Jason, thanks for tuning in out there too, man. I really appreciate it. This has been a very exciting tournament for me. I've loved this Western BCA Championship. This is like the first major event I ever played in, so pulling down a win here felt really good. And boy, Francisco, somebody that I was worried about seeing on my sheet, somebody I didn't have to play. So, I mean, getting a good draw is a lot of it, too.
Yep.
And I want to say I got a good draw, but the truth is I got lucky with the players I was playing because I played some really, really remarkable players.
Nice little shot there.
Yep.
Take
Francisco making this look really easy. Not moving a lot of balls, just dancing between them, playing nice, simple shape, and Francisco just a phenomenal player.
That's the way you want to do it, right?
Totally.
You don't need to be running and bumping into a bunch of balls through it like I do.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Great,
awesome.
Great out.
Taking that one down. That is, here are the REVO-Lutionaries, yeah? Yep. REVO-Lutionaries, 1 game closer. Again, every game matters in this round-robin format. So, REVO-Lutionaries were, I think they were in the lead by 1 game, and now they're in the lead by 2. They've won, is that right? They've won 50? This is so, it's just wild to me that this is how it's done. I love this format, though. So, yeah. Oh, no, now it's tied up. 49-49 in the long run. What's up?
Who do we got here?
Coming up to this table, this is Rich.
Okay,
Rich Fear. These guys are out of Yakima, Washington. Yeah, these guys, Rich and Josh, both playing with the Predator. Poncho playing with a Ned Morris. All right. They want to give a shout out to their home bar, the Dutch, to Jeff, me, and family, and for all of Yakima BCA. Yakima, a huge contingent out here every single time.
There's a lot of participants from up in that area.
Yep. Tough team over here we haven't talked quite as much about. Mike Stevens, Roy Watkins, and Steve Kofer. Mike Stevens over there on table 10 right now. Mike's another one of those names that you see on the team list every time. I mean, just an incredible shooter.
Yep.
Hits the ball really, really
Plays
straight.
well.
He's from your area, right?
Is he?
I could be wrong. I thought he was like Albany, Corvallis area, but he might be.
I'm not sure.
Portland. It seems like that'd be something you'd know if you're from that area.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm wrong. All right, Rich. I didn't see these guys really hit a ball, but I did see him break several times, and so far the break is working for him. That's one of the biggest deals here in 8-ball.
Looks like the league they play up in is in Oregon City, so he must be from around the Portland area.
Yep. I like Oregon City, man. That place is cool.
Yeah, it's a nice little area.
Hey. All right. Took solids, right?
Yep. Throw the 3-ball up to the corner.
For what his plan to, what that 6-7 is.
All right. Because it looks like it's not lined up for a good combo there. Looks like the 7's out a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Playing the 4.
Yep. Ooh, nice. A little close on that 8-ball, but he
Very
knew where he was going.
Yep, that's confidence right there. Is he trying to combo that or maybe waiting and going to bank the 7? I
There we
really
go.
like that clip
Back to the
bank
2.
across table. Yeah, not a lot of breakout opportunities there.
No, no. You'd have to like bounce that 6 off the rail to. Ooh.
He was trying to run around.
Yep.
Well, got pretty fortunate clustering up those balls. And that is going to bring who to the table here? Who do we got? This is Roy Watkins, I believe. Yep, so Roy coming to the table. Like I said, these guys out of Oregon City. That's in Oregon.
Okay.
Kind of looking at that 15-10, seeing if it's wired up.
See, yep. See what he wants to do with it.
And I like starting there. I like starting with the 12 and getting under that. And if that's wired up, I mean, I love that feeling. I don't even have to aim.
Right,
Sweet.
just got to punch it.
Just knock that thing. All right, he's still saving it.
Just rolls it up there.
Yeah, I like saving at least one of those balls for a bailout ball if I get in trouble.
Right.
13's also an excellent key ball. So 12, looking like he might be trying to break this out.
Right. I'm just going to roll around, bump the 14 a little bit.
I think he wanted to get on the other side of that 14,
Yeah.
but that'll work. Boy, firecracker over there from Steve Kofer. Big old break. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Made one, but it was the cue ball.
Ah.
All right, thanks for tuning in out there to the Bad Boys TV. If you get a chance, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Give a shout out to people you know that like to watch pool. There's some great pool going on. This is pretty much the finals. I mean, it is the final round of this elite Scotch doubles. Teams.
Teams.
Team triples.
And share it with your friends.
Yes, indeed.
He's
Does
trying to
that
figure out what he wants to
14
do
ball
here.
get around the 13?
I think so.
I think he's looking at playing it in the side. No, he's looking at playing it down table. That's your breakout for sure.
He's going to draw on it, though, so maybe he's planning on coming back and playing the 11 up somewhere.
Yeah, maybe that is wired up. That 15-10 goes. Yeah, he looks pretty confident in that. Just a little separation here.
Yep.
This is where straight pool really, really helps you get used to shooting these shots. And littlest thing can change the whole shot.
Oh, boy. And it's in.
Very nice shot. Kind of stuck on that 15 ball.
That would have been nice if that would have opened up a little more.
It's got a little bit of a gap there. He can play it right off that 8 ball. You don't really want to move the 8, though.
That's the problem. Yeah, you roll it up and stick it on the rail. It could still be okay, but definitely makes it a little less playable.
Yes, indeed. Oh, we do have it going up there. Yeah, he hit that one good. Just nip drawing off this. Excellent shot.
All right. Yeah, push it up further up table. That's
Totally.
a better way to do it.
As long as you don't
Just don't roll
barely
just
nudge
past
it.
the
Yeah.
side pocket.
Yeah. All right.
Good idea,
Should be
hitting a little
smooth sailing
firmer.
here. Every game matters here in this round robin format.
Draw back on that 13, and looks like we
Beautiful.
might have a game here.
It's going to be a lot of single inning games here, and that's pretty sweet. It's awesome to watch these guys dissect these racks.
Man. Work through these racks.
Wow,
Gonna catch it,
nice
Dave.
touch. Plays it perfect.
Yes, he does.
Just trying to get us
Rolls it
excited,
in.
that's all. Nice shooting. 2-0. So taking a lead 50-49. And let's go over to table 10, see what's going on. That's Rich at the table here. This guy's playing out of the Dutch. Giving a big shout out to all the Yakima family. Wow, this guy's looking really strong.
Looking good.
Just gonna draw back here and play the 8 in the side, I would imagine.
Would be looking like. Oh, he hit it a little harder than he wanted to.
Yes, he did.
He got a good bite on that and drew that one back up in the rail. And
kind of got to the 50-yard line there. Looks like the cut might still be possible.
10 ball should hold the cue ball from getting too far away too.
Yeah. Only
as long as
scary
it
thing
doesn't work up to the corner pocket off the backside of that 10 ball.
Exactly. Yep. You always got to be careful of that one. God, that's a terrible feeling.
Yes.
All right. Let's see what happens here. Getting ready to break over on table 9, but let's see if this 8 ball falls.
Yep. He's getting down on it.
Wow.
Oh, he missed the 10. Oh,
man. Missed the front tip.
Cleared
Barely
the 10
misses
completely.
that ball. All right, we're going back to table 9.
He overcut that just a touch too.
Just a bit.
Oh,
Ooh,
man,
right
did you see that?
Yes,
Cue ball
indeed.
just jumped in that hole. It didn't even roll. It just jumped.
Yeah, I thought they broke the first round. I guess they didn't. Wow, so taking down 2 of the 3 wins already. Oh, I was wrong. That wasn't Rich. That was... Sorry, that was... No, that's Mike Stevens.
That must have been Roy.
Must have been Roy, totally. No, in that case, I screwed up the score.
Kind of wondering.
All right, we're 1-1, not 2-0. We're gonna go and check in after this, just to make sure. All right, this is definitely Francisco. I got that one.
And we got Ponch on the table right now.
Yeah.
He's shooting.
And Stephen Kofer over on the other table. I like their run-out shirts. I don't know what brand. I mean, I guess the brand is Run Out, but I haven't seen that one a lot.
And drop the 7 in the side pocket here.
Nice touch there. Probably going to play the 1 next here.
Yeah, good.
A little more of a cut,
Choice.
but he had an easier time getting on these balls. He doesn't seem to like to run into stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe you play the 3 now and go into the 4. I like that. I like the 1 more than any of them. The 1 to the 3 to the 6 to the 4.
Sounds good. Yep. He's down on the 1. Slides it up there.
He got a little long there. Overstroked that a little bit. I think the 3 is still good, though. Now he's got more of an angle. That makes this run out a little bit harder.
Yes, it does. See if he can get it back in line. And
I think on this one, I'm going to, if he's got enough room to play that 3 ball, I'm going to run this around the 4, so I like to play with the inside here and then just kind of reformat, play the 4 on the side.
okay.
No, I was right. He's just sitting over there. I think it is 2-0. I was right, now I'm wrong. We'll see. He was trying to get in that gap of the 11-4, and that I just don't have the touch to get in that gap and not nudge off the
That's
11.
tough.
I feel like that's when I get myself in trouble. So kind of forced to play the treetop shot here. Steve Kofer taking down that game there. And I do think I was wrong. So, yep, because he's coming back over here. That absolutely is Josh.
I'll go see if I can figure out their sheet and see if I can find
Deal.
a score.
Perfect. Hanging that ball up. Unfortunately, rattling that ball, that's going to give Stripes an opportunity. First time Francisco's let anybody to the table. And this is Roy Watkins coming to the table here. These guys playing out of Oregon City. He's got his priorities straight, taco, beer, and music. I think we could hang out. Throw some pool in there, and we got ourselves a deal. 3-1 REVO-Lutionaries. Yeah, it's got to be. He was trying to get underneath that 14 ball there. Kind of does. It looks like that 14 ball's kind of frozen to the rail. I don't think I'm going to get much better on that ball, so I think I'd probably take it now. You can definitely draw off the 15 ball and come back down, but your odds of getting closer. A little loaded is up 3-1. How did I screw that up?
I don't know. It's kind of hard when you got one table on your screen and you're trying to catch the other table off over looking over the side.
Well, they were changing chairs. That's what got me. Is I was like, man, am I really thinking that's the wrong team? So Francisco's got the only win for REVO-Lutionaries? These are REVO-Lutionaries over here, right?
Yes.
Yep. Wow. Wow. And, I mean, he hit that ball great and barely. He might be hooked on the 6. He's looking at it like he's got it.
Yeah, looks good.
What is going? There's subtitles going on? Who's subtitling us? I've never seen that before. We're going to make sure that stops.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back and watch some of that. I'll bet it's hilarious.
Before somebody starts, before our friends come back that we had yesterday.
Oh, yeah. All right. So he did have that shot. Trying to figure out the 15.
Here.
15 is a little off the rail, so it looks like you can cut that in the side. Looks like he's going to roll forward here.
Yep. Hold up, come off the rail just a little bit. Leaves himself a nice little angle.
Mm-hmm. I think I like getting on the 15 here. 10 to the 15. 15's a good key ball, though. Getting from the 15 to the 10 is less
looks
fun.
like he's looking at maybe that 15 will roll down past the 6, bump off the 6 and go on in.
People asking about the format out there, no problem. We are trying to catch people up. It's a 6-team round robin. This is the final round of the round robin. Interesting thing about this is they are based on games won and not on matches won. So going into this, we had 4 of the 6 teams within a 4-game spread. These guys entered this match 1 game apart. A little loaded was ahead of REVO-Lutionaries, 49 to 48. So, I mean, 4 teams within striking distance here. Unfortunately, we can tell you what happens in this one, but we don't really know what's going on the other one. We'll try and get an update at some point throughout the match, though. There will be no final round. I mean, I guess this just is the final round. Okay, so he passes on cutting it down on the side.
Yep. Well,
Must have been a
maybe
little
soft
tighter than he
roll it
thought.
into the side pocket. There you go. Must have been. He didn't like it, so played a great shot. Worked that one into the corner pocket. Did dribble in a little hard. But rolled
Beautiful.
himself in nice for that 8-ball.
Couple of points and still went in. That's a nice stroke. All right, this is Roy Watkins taking this one down to go 4-1.
Nice out
A little
there.
loaded. Kind of creeping out ahead.
As they rack them up, I'll run down through our sponsors here. Legends Billiard Room, Beaverton, Oregon. Ox Billiards, Seattle, Washington. Savage Billiards Apparel. Side Pocket out of Eugene, Oregon. Rose City Billiard Club. Rackham Billiards, Burgers and Brew, Medford, Oregon. CSI, Q Sports International. Players Sports Bar and Grill, Everett, Washington. The Players Club Limited. Western BCA. Railbirds Productions, Lipman Lights. CheapQs.com, Players Sports Bar, Kennewick. Thank you guys for all you do, helping us keep this game alive.
Yep, and Diamond Billiard products out there. The Bad Boys, man, I'm a part of Bad Boys TV, so tooting my own horn a little bit, but I'm talking more about the Jones family. Kenny Jones, Rick and Bonnie Jones, those guys really do a whole lot of work for pool all across America. If you see diamond tables at a tournament, they probably brought them here. Also, John Dawson and Break and Run Trucking are the ones getting them all around here. Man, that guy, I was in Vegas for 2 weeks, and he left with a semi twice, once to go to Indiana and once to go, it was like to Michigan or something, and was back.
Geez.
I was just like, man, I went to the hot tub and worked for a day and you're back. I don't know how you did it. He's a pretty incredible guy. So big thanks to him. This is Rich at the table, Rich from the REVO-Lutionaries.
Getting ready to break it on table 9.
Yeah, still got some work to do there. Missing that ball. Who do we have here?
Guess this is Josh.
Yep. Josh with a big
All right.
break there.
Making a couple balls in the break. That's
3, 6, 9, 11. 4 balls down on the break.
not a great first shot,
No. Seems like it always works that way, maybe.
right? Make
Crush
a
'em
great
and-
break
And he's got weird clusters, too.
yeah, 2 here, 2 there.
Working it all out with Roy.
Got to doubt myself there for a second. I was pretty sure the cue ball was up there by the 10, but then that 9 ball with the light and the camera here, I thought maybe that's the cue ball. But it's not.
Nope.
So that just makes that leadoff shot just a little more difficult. Looks like
Yeah,
maybe
I
the
mean,
6 ball might go to the corner.
6 ball, 15 ball.
Yeah, 15 on back cut.
Well, he's about what balls you want at this point.
And he might even be able to cut the 10 into the corner if he really sees something happen there.
I think that's the 12 he's closest to
Is
there.
it the 12? Okay.
And I do think he could. I think, yeah, I mean, you want to be solids, but maybe not bad enough to take this cut on the 6. But like you
Right.
said, there's really not anything better. So you might as well play for the suit you want. 6 ball.
Yeah. Nice cut.
Yep, nothing to these guys.
Came up. Oh, a
Plays
little
off
help
the
from
point.
that point.
Gets perfect on the 3. All right, playing point shape there. 3. Not sure where he's going to go from there.
All right. Does he draw it back and maybe play the 1? But he's still got that 7 to deal with down there. And that.
Doesn't look like the 1-4 is quite lined up in the side. Yeah, so he's looking at getting on the backside of the 1 here. Boy, it's dangerous drawn right at that side pocket. You're talking to Matt Horner. He likes to try to scratch here on this
There you
one.
go.
Oh, he had a better
Good
angle
shot.
than I thought to get there. Looks like the 4 and the 1 both go.
Yeah. Take
Easier to
either
start
one.
with the 4 here. Oh, he's just looking at rolling past it. And maybe the 4 is impeded. Maybe he's looking at taking the 1 and then taking the 4 in the side there.
If he gets on that 7 right, does it go across that over to that corner? Can you
Top
get it
left,
clean enough?
yeah. It does look like it does. But again, that's a big stretch of blue to get back for that 8-ball.
Right.
So still some shots to make here. Looking at the 4. Just drawn back there.
Drives it in. Nice.
Good angle to draw down for the 7 next.
Yep.
You'd like to just be cutting that 7-ball a little bit. If you can avoid that 14 altogether, that's best case. So you want to be underneath the 7.
It would be nice to come in, push the cue ball up table that easier that way instead of having to.
Yeah, probably easier to just kind of carry past the side, kind of aim at that 12 ball than to draw. But if you don't get quite right, it's.
I'm sure he'll figure out a way to get it back there.
Oh, yeah. Again, this the REVO-Lutionaries at the table there in the run-out shirts. Interesting, they call themselves the REVO-Lutionaries. Mike D calls it a Revo because it's a revolution, not a revolution.
Yeah, okay.
And it's definitely not that. But maybe it is.
Right.
That's our ongoing argument.
Yeah.
Like
Check this angle there. Make sure he's not going to run into that side pocket.
No, should be good there. Again, the dangerous shot here is getting to the backside of that 12 ball and scratching.
Right. Oh, no problem
Making
there.
contact with it. He's going to look
Perfect,
sweet.
man.
Great shot.
Laid up. Just couldn't ask for any better.
Yeah, and that's going to bring them one game closer, 4-2. All right, let's get back to table 10 for a minute here. Mike Stevens here. Must be shooting the 1. No, sorry, he's stripes.
That was a
Maybe
tough
couldn't
cut
see
shot
enough
there.
of it, yeah. Hard to say what he could see from there.
That 1 ball definitely was kind of getting fat.
It's going to bring Rich here. Might be able to use this 5 to get under the 2 now. Knocks it towards the corner pocket. Great break out there. Not sure if he can see it now, but he's dead in on the 1. Should be smooth sailing for Rich here.
Yeah, don't see a lot of trouble unless you make it for yourself.
Yep. It's the best kind, right? Self-inflicted.
It's the most annoying, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. All right, looks like they're waiting on somebody on table 10, so.
Happens in this 3-guy format.
Missed that ball. That's surprising. All right, but, I mean, plays it cautiously also. Not leaving Mike Stevens a great opening shot here.
Yeah.
Mike's going to have to bank one of these balls, and I think it's going to be the 13.
Yep. Calling that side pocket.
Sherry asking why only 1 table. I know it's kind of frustrating. We only have 1 to work with right now. It's about all I can say. The setup's not the best on the second table. We would be sticking on 1 table if they were playing over there, because the second camera angle isn't ideal for us. Hopefully it'll be better for us next year if we're around then. Again, we're just trying to do the best with what we got. Man, Mike Stevens drilling that ball. He's got to do it again. He's going to have to bank this one in the side. Nice natural shape coming around 3 rails for the 8-ball, but this is not an easy bank.
No. Yeah, Mike, it would be kind of nice to have a sideline reporter coming back and forth for us, checking on the teams for us. It'd be great.
That would be sweet. We're going to try and get Ed Slade back up here. Ed was giving us an update going into this thing. Again, 4 teams of this 6-team format were within 4 games of winning this thing.
It shows you how close these guys are, really.
It's amazing. Every game really mattered. And 3 teams within 1. 2 teams tied at 49, 1 with 48. and then one team with 45.
Yeah.
Mike really got to put everything into just making this ball. Little short. Oh, man.
Man.
And you can kind of see that one catch. It
Yep.
looked like it was rolling in, and then it just loses a little bit of that angle. All right. Well, man, drilled that first bank, was great in on the 8, but this is going to let Rich get out here. That's going to bring them within 1, which brings them within 2 of the total score. Yeah, big shout out to Railbirds, one of our sponsors there. They have just been terrific for this event, for Northwest Pool in general, and we sure miss having them here. Big shout out to Kevin and Sherry Ross, Western BCA itself, Rack and Billiards, CSI, Lippman Lights, and CheapCues.com, Player Sports Bar out of Kennewick and Everett. Yeah, Legends, Ox, Savage Billiards, Side Pocket, Rose City Billiard Club. Nice shot there for Rich.
Getting around to the 2 ball.
I think he's going to want to play that 8 in the side, so I think he's probably going to run around a couple rails. Nope, had a good angle
Pop
there.
it and bring it back down table.
Still got to think about avoiding that side pocket. Or sorry, corner pocket. Very nice.
No problem.
All right, Rich taking that one down. We're at 4-3. And I think Rich is up to... He's not breaking. Other teams rack this time. I think Little Loaded is breaking this whole round. Go back to table 9 here. Both tables will be racking. See a Rackham shirt out there. Yeah, what a fun room that is.
Yeah. Neat place.
Oh man, James tooting my horn out there, calling out my bank in the finals. That was pretty sweet. I appreciate everybody tuning in. I had a bunch of support from the players out here. It's been really, really nice. Again, after traveling a little bit more, playing pool, and coming back to the Northwest, it really feels like a family here. A lot of players wanting to let me know they're gunning for me next time, and could have had me this time, and I agree wholeheartedly. Anytime you get a win at these upper levels, you know it could have been anybody's match. So
And
I
those
feel real fortunate.
shots like that can really just boost your momentum too.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just like, oh yeah, I got this. I
And-
am on, and it's happening.
As well as crush the spirit of your opponent.
Yep.
Sometimes you think you're good, you think you're safe. I mean, yeah, he kicked a ball in against me in the first set that we played that I was pretty concerned. Francisco breaking on table number 10. Yeah, I was wrong. This is their round to break. Francisco making a ball. Snapping the 8 over here on table number 9. Man, I hate to say it, but I'm going to re-rack here. Mr. Tony Bloom doing very well. They're one of our fabulous players out of the Lane County area. Tony's won this thing a couple times.
He's spotting it.
Spotting it. I spot it up a lot of times to take a look at it just so I don't mentally plan anything without the ball being there.
There you go.
I do think re-breaking rarely works out. Every time I do, I end up breaking.
Tough as these tables are breaking, you know.
Totally.
Take control of the table if nothing else. But he's got a great breakout ball right here.
Exactly. Yeah, he just set that up perfect.
And he's got other balls to get to shoot. So, yeah, it looks good.
Definitely want to draw off this 13. Yeah, I guess I'm just afraid of the 3 hitting the 12 and not making it to the 14-6.
Okay.
Making it
looks like that
happen.
worked pretty good. Yeah, there needs a little tight on that 12 ball.
If he's got
I
the
think he's got a window there.
I think he might have the 9.
Looks like there's a window there to that 9 ball. And that 10 would come over here if he wants to just stop that, dump it right there. Or he can play up and maybe play the 11 ball.
Might be looking at the back cut on the 14 ball here too.
Okay.
Yep, tough call. Francisco with a wide open table on the other table. He's been getting out of everything, man. Yep, taking his time. Does have the 9 ball. I might try and nudge the 10 there. Okay, just roll down. 11 to the 10. Yeah, that 14 ball, I believe you got to play in the lower right-hand corner pocket.
Yeah, if he could get rid of the 12 ball earlier, it would definitely play a lot easier.
Yeah, he was hooked right on that ball, though. That's tricky. Leaving himself an angle to get over across.
Yep.
So 10, probably trying to play that gap between the 6-8. He might try to run all the way around. I like playing high inside on this one. I'm not sure I like the line, though. And he could be playing for the 14 next. I kind of like playing for the 14 in the lower right-hand corner pocket, and then if you don't get on it, you still got the 12.
That sounds like a good plan. We'll find out here in just a second what he's got going on.
He's queuing low.
He's queuing low. Stopping it. So he must going to be playing. Oh, no.
Oh, man, it didn't fall. Yep,
No.
so he was just laying up for the 12
Yep.
ball.
Going to cut the 12 and then probably maybe 14 back up to the top or come around to corral and play it down. But
man, had that whole thing planned out and just
goes to heck. One little shot.
bobbing that ball. I see him doing the same thing. So many times playing on this table, I was like, man, how did I miss that ball? And then the replay's up there. Got to sit there and watch yourself miss it. Not an easy thing.
Nope. It's like you watch it go down there and you think, yeah, it's just going to suck that right up. And it goes, dribbles it, sits up there and smiles at you.
Bringing Stephen Kofer back to the table. Also, Mike Stevens over there. So Francisco not able to get out of that rack. Mike Stevens got a wide open table. 5 balls away.
Good over there.
Again, this is a 21-game set, so we're not playing a race to anything. We're going to play all 21. So every team going to play 105 games going into this set. Sorry, go ahead.
Side pocket.
Got a little long there.
Yeah, so does he play the 6 now to the corner?
Yeah. I might play the 3 into the 10 ball, making the 3 and make him do something. I'm a pretty cautious player in this situation. I don't want to leave an easy jump like that, though. The 12 ball is pretty makeable. So, yeah, maybe the 6. I can't really tell where the 2 ball goes or if it goes.
Yeah, how much gap there is
Pretty
between
close to
that
that
14. I would think the 12 ball might be in the way of the 2 going to that lower left corner. Oh, looks like he's going to try to roll that 3 in there.
Yeah, and you can play the 2-way there. Excellent shot. Looks like the 6 might even have a little room to break out the 2 too.
Yeah, looks like he called a safety on that. He stepped back
he
to
did
the
call
table. And it's, I mean, other than
I think in that situation, I like
little
calling the
safe.
ball because you can play the safe, and then if you make it, you got a line on the 6. I like the 2-way there. Yeah. And here we go.
Got
We
the
are
short
going to see a
stick.
jump. This is a tricky one.
Yeah.
That foot on the
Sitting
table.
on their side saddle.
That's a steep angle.
Oh,
get out of
man,
there.
he rubs that 2, but
Gets a
puts
good
that
hit.
2 in
Barely
front of the
overcuts
12
that
and
ball.
the-
Pressure back on.
Yeah.
Looks like Steven can start with that 5 ball
5
pretty
ball.
easily.
Yep.
2 ball freed up a little bit. I think 5-1-6-2 here because the 6 is a great key ball for the 2.
12 rolled in, taking that side pocket, and
Yeah.
a little stop to that, and then the
Yes,
1.
you
But
definitely got to take it to one side of the table here.
Yep, getting down on the 5 ball.
Yeah, just kind of slide draw over for the 1.
Mike on the 8 over there on table 10.
Mike Stevens taking that one down, 5-3. Yeah, I like the 1 to the 6, 6 to the 2.
Follow the 1 over.
Looks like he's queuing low, so maybe not. He's going to go from the 1 to the
Drag
maybe the
into the
2
2
in the
ball.
same pocket. All right.
I would like to stop that a little straighter. But he can go up to the top rail, come back down.
All right, playing. Yeah, I really don't like running down to the rail. It looks like he's wanting to draw off it too. I know it's going to slide farther than I'd hope, but I would rather.
Yeah, just hold it as tight as you can, so just a little soft drop.
Yeah. I just have a tendency to overhit those when I go all the way down and back. Wow.
Oh, no.
Doesn't hang up. Oh, my
no.
gosh. Big miss there.
Yeah, I'm not sure how good his shape was on the 6 ball. It looked like you could see it, but I don't know if he had a good cut on it.
Yeah, overran that just a little bit. All right, well, Rich here. Kind of just nudge this 12 ball in, roll up for the 14 in the opposite side pocket.
There you go.
Or the upper right-hand corner pocket
works
as it
too.
might be. No, he might, well, I don't know. Yeah, he's a little straighter than it looks like on camera.
Oh, yeah. Nice
Very
shot.
nice shot.
Good leave.
Rich has played really, really solid. All right, there we go. Taking that one down. 5-4. We got a match on our hands. Question in the chat room. Who is this sitting in with me? Introduce yourself.
I am Tom Yak.
Tom Yak. Tom, this is Sherry Ross who was asking.
Sherry.
Sherry, one of our rail birds out there. Just some of the best in the business. Commentating, streaming, working with them is a delight. And we sure miss them here at the Western BCA. We've had several streamers over the years, but you can't do better than Railbirds for my money. So we love those guys. We sure miss them. Sounds like you're on the road right now, so safe travels to you, and we look forward to seeing you again real soon. Also, one of our sponsors here. It takes a lot for a streaming team to sponsor an event that they can't even be a part of. So shows their heart for the Western BCA. And yeah, you want to run through our sponsors there for us?
I can definitely do that.
Awesome.
So we got Legends Billiard Room, Beaverton, Oregon. Ox Billiards out of Seattle, Washington. Salvage Billiards Apparel. Savage Billiards Apparel. For some odd reason, I just keep...
You're a race car driver.
Yeah, I'm just a motorhead.
Salvage Yard, for sure.
Side Pocket, Eugene, Oregon.
I'm going to make salvage shirts.
There you go. Rose City Billiard Club, one just for me, right? Rackham Billiards, Burgers, and Brew, Medford, Oregon. We're getting to watch their team play right in front of us. CSI, Q Sports International. Players, Sports Bar and Grill. Players Club Limited. Western BCA, Rail Birds Productions. Littman Lights, CheapQs.com. Players Sports Bar, Kennewick, Washington.
Yeah, it was funny. We saw a Rackham shirt there a minute ago. These guys aren't actually Rackham. Rackham had walked over from the next table to get a line on.
Okay, he was standing right in front of our table over here.
It just goes to show you, I mean, it's really easy to be kind of spatially unaware. That guy walked from his table through the table to look at the table one down.
I
he wanted to see it so bad he didn't even realize
here.
he was walking in the middle of a match, let alone the TV match.
Yeah, he walked over basically to the table.
14. Yeah.
He's playing down there on table 8.
Stephen Kofer here at the table. 5-4. Let's see.
Doesn't look too bad.
Can't tell where any of these other elite teams are playing. Otherwise, I'd try and sneak over and get a score update. Oh, I see Kenny Dodd over there. Maybe I can after all. Gonna try and get some kind of update here. It's really tough with this round robin format, though, to keep track of who's in the lead. Hopefully, we're gonna get something from Ed Hobbs here in a little bit. Sorry, not Ed Hobbs. The other Ed, the one and only Ed Slade. I've been missing Ed Hobbs. He's not around this time.
Yep.
Shout out to him and his tap league up in Washington. We love us some Ed.
It's just great to be back in this room playing after all this COVID stuff.
I tell you what. Right. Can like probably stopping off here. Playing the
Draw
one
it
next.
off the bank a little bit.
Have a little. No, you can just roll forward.
Yeah.
He might just play over and back, though. I like playing over and across. I can hit a little fuller shot. I would like to be going the other direction. I'd like to take the 3 in the lower right-hand corner pocket to be drifting this bottom side rail
Right.
back up for the 5.
A lot less stuff in the way.
Let's see what he decides to do. Steven, another great shot. He was in my division this year.
There you go.
Yep,
Looks good.
absolutely. Just a little off the rail, giving himself that extra room to cue. Mike Stevens over there giving up the table. That 4-6-8 is going to be interesting. Although if you can get from the 5 to the 6, I mean 6 to the 4 isn't bad. Ooh, get out of there. Got an unlucky nudge there.
Just one little one. Now he's got a little work here to get some shape.
Yeah, with where I'm at, I might even go from the 4.
Take the 4 right now.
Yeah.
That would. Yep. It kind of looks like what he's looking at. Should be able to come up out of there without really hitting anything. That angle.
I think he might still be playing the 5 to the 4, but kind of seeing where
Needs
that
to
line
be.
is that he wants to be. Maybe not. Maybe playing the 4.
Yep. Turns to the 5. I'll take that 5 first.
Yeah, this is an easy one to overhit also. Don't want to get too straight. Still got a little angle there.
Got a little opening.
And the further up, like towards the top of our screen that you're rolling, though, the smaller the window gets between the 11-8.
Definitely.
Definitely want to kind of not pull back off the 4, but not drift up past that 8 ball.
Yeah, he's looking at his window for the 6, which isn't big. And it's
Yeah. I almost want to just try to hit the 8. I mean, not just nudge
that
it.
would definitely help.
Give myself a
If you can
target.
put the cue ball right where the 8's at.
Mhm.
You know you got a good shot then.
Rolling this 4 ball in. Notice all these players really taking their time. That's something I notice at this upper level is just see him taking that extra 15 seconds to stare down the barrel of that
Yep.
shot.
Make it happen.
It's
Perfect.
pretty incredible how much that helps. I know it's something that I've changed in my game that's been really, really helpful.
Slowing yourself down. And
Yeah. I get so excited. I'm thrilled
Right.
at making balls, and then, I mean, you just always get ahead of yourself.
sometimes you get to, like, you're feeling like you're on a roll, and so you just start boom, boom, and next
And
thing
like
you
if
know,
I
it's
stop, I'm going to make myself nervous or something.
Yeah,
And yeah,
great shot there. Brought it back up table. Play that
Yeah,
8 ball back in the
beautiful.
corner.
excellent shot there by Stephen Kofer. Stephen of a little loaded, and he's not playing that way right now. No need for
Nice.
aim and fluid. They're taking a 6-4
Drive it
lead.
in.
Back over here to Josh and Mike Stevens.
he's looking at that 11 ball, playing it to the side pocket.
If you got the room, it looks like he's drawing. He's going to try and draw into that 9-13 right now.
There you go.
Nice
Good
breakout.
shot.
Would have liked to have gotten that 9 off the rail, but at least it's got a pocket at this point.
What we'll have here in a sec.
I don't think it passes the 8 ball there.
No.
Mr. Mike Litton out there tuning in. Yep, a very nice out. Thanks for tuning in with us, Mike. Mike was joining me here in the booth. He helped out here. Does it all. You got 74 Littmans hanging above these tables, and I tell you what, they are changing the way we see pool in a very real way. These lights, I love the way they ship. I love the way they look. We finally got one in our shop, and I love it. We've got a full size, a 9-foot diamond light over a 7-foot table. And the smaller Littman, I feel like, still gives us a little better coverage. Plus, I can jack up and not worry about hitting the light. I'm a little too tall for a 9-foot table, or a 9-foot light on a 7-foot table. All right. Got to try and get on this 9 ball. Looks like you're going to go 13 to the 12 to the 9. A really nice line to do it.
Nice shot there.
I was going to say try to avoid the 4 ball, but he's not even going to draw into that. I think he'll probably just roll up and back. Or he'll draw off it and try to aim right at that 4 ball. Yeah, plays right into the 4 like I was saying. Perfect stop there. Gotta think he's going to take this game down. We're going to go back to table 9.
Nice spread there.
Yeah, 3, 6, 9, 12, 14 balls, 1 down. And that brings Roy back to the table. Tacos, beer, and music. He doesn't have pool written on there, so I can't fully support it, but I like your style, man.
All right.
Tough
Mike
call
back
here.
up the table. On 10.
Oh, wow, he rattled that ball.
Yeah.
No way, I can't. I thought Josh was dead out. It's so easy, man. You played some good shots to get there. We're about to see the replay here. Oh, it's.
You switched it. Yep, forgot about that.
Perfect.
Just like that.
Not an easy table.
No. Get the 1-12 tied up there. 7 tied up a little bit.
I don't think he left himself a good angle to get to that 1, and you definitely want to use the 3 to break that 1 out.
That would have been a good start.
Mike leaving himself a perfect angle over here to draw for the 8 ball.
Draw it over to the side rail.
Well, a little loaded with some good opportunities here. Having a 6-4 lead, they came in with a 1-game lead. REVO-Lutionaries got to win by more than 1 game in this 21-game series, and that's if they win more games than the other team.
Like he's playing a safety here.
What a touch! Look
Good,
at that.
Jeez.
You got 3 moving balls there.
Popped them apart and managed to park it in the
phenomenal shot.
great
and that's
shot.
Roy Watkins. Let's see if he gets paid out for it. All right, Mike Stevens taking that one down. Little loaded, going up 7-4.
Kicking. Good hit.
Making good contact. Yeah, I mean, there's still some serious problems out there. That 1 ball has to be dealt with. The 7 doesn't really have a pocket unless you get super short side on it.
So you got a little angle on that 4 ball. Roll that in the side. Get up there to where he can play off that 3 ball to get his breakout on the 1.
Yep, could be. Looks like he might be pushing into it now.
Yeah,
Nope.
okay.
Oh, I think he was trying to get short side, and
Yeah, and
I don't think he
get him off the
really
rail
got
and
there.
come straight across that way instead of going rail first.
This is one where when I don't get there, I still force it and
Get in
I
trouble.
end up bobbling the 3-ball. Because I'm trying to force that out angle.
It's that angle there coming in, and man, if you touch that bottom rail, you're in trouble. Well, the side rail, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man, hit it perfect. And unfortunately, too perfect,
Yes.
making that ball. That's
Can he
just,
see the 6 still or not?
I don't think he can see the 6. I don't think he can see the 7. He can see the whole 2. Oh, but that's really unfortunate. And again, he hit that ball with a fury, and that's
Boy,
the
he
only
did.
thing I would say is he was punching to try and get that, force the angle, but
Yeah, I don't
probably a
think he
little
thought
less momentum.
there was any way that one should have went if he'd have popped
It sure
that.
didn't look like. I mean, you
Yeah.
look at it up here. We can watch the replay now, and
Yeah.
it does not look like there's any way for that one ball to go. What did he do? Did he get under it?
I don't know. We'll find out here in just a sec because it happened really
Yeah.
fast.
I love that we have a
That
replay.
thing was rocking.
We're teasing you guys. You guys don't have a replay. We'll tell you all about it. Ready to play the 3-ball. 3-ball in the corner. 1 ball. So he
Well,
double hit it.
Yeah.
He's made contact with the 12 and came back through. Yeah, what are the odds of that? Well, you might be right here. He might be able to see the edge of that 6.
No, he's
Nope.
just popping the 2.
Double hit there. All right. So still leaving some options.
He left it a combo anyways.
Now it's Rich who's got to think about that 7-10.
Yep.
$12 down to the 9. I like that. Unfortunately, those side pocket balls would be such good break balls, but that 11-8 is in the way.
Right. Play the 9 here, see what he rolls down to play next.
Yep, I like some high inside here.
Definitely
And he
might play the 15 into the side and try to work the window.
yeah, I don't see him swinging at that. I could see
Yeah.
him going 15, trying to nudge the 11 down there to give
Yeah.
himself something else to work with, but that's a tough one to swing at. Just anything can happen with that 11-8, and having to disturb the 7-10 looks pretty unlikely.
He's jacking up on the 14 maybe. Yeah. He's got a little more control maybe to work on that.
Yeah. Does the 11 pass the 10? Is that no, I really don't think so. All right, does look like he's swinging at it.
Right,
Had a perfect
look
little
at
window,
that.
gets the ball. Man, I mean, gets
That's-
separation, but doesn't really pay out. He's going to have to draw back here.
Yep.
Or he might be drawn back short side. He might have to go full table. No, he's
yeah.
got the angle.
Okay. Ooh, tried to cheat it a little bit.
Yep. Well, got
he
perfect
came
shape, just
up-
barely missing that ball.
Yeah.
And nothing easy here for solids.
No,
7
does
ball.
that 7 clear that to the side pocket?
I think it might go on the
if
side.
If it does, he might be all right.
Even still, then
that-
you're left with a combo or maybe the 6
Yeah,
to
he
run
left
around.
that 2 ball pretty nice for that 2-6 combo.
Yeah.
Once he popped it off the rail there a little bit, it lined up pretty good.
Does look like the 7 goes. That's what he's looking at.
It should leave him pretty natural for a straight shot to that. As long as it's straight enough that you don't wad those 2 balls up when you
Yeah.
do it and take the 2 ball out somewhere and the cue ball goes and they end up dead on each other.
Oh, James bringing up a good point. Dapper Yapper, thank you for looking into that. Yep, we got the double hit there to make that 1. And James, yeah, bringing up a good point. You guys always have instant replay. You
We
can,
got the delay
uh-huh.
in the room.
He's taking an extra long look at it. I
Yeah, he is.
guess maybe
Yeah.
he's more concerned about that combo.
All right.
He's looking at the save. He played a really strong save earlier.
He sure did.
Looking at kissing off the 6 and going under the 2. No, looking at banking the 2. So the 7 must be harder than we can see.
Yep.
Or he banks the ball really well. Get in the
A
hole,
little
man.
short.
Nice try. Kind of playing the two-way there.
Yeah.
The 11's still there, but boy, to make the 11 and get back down table.
Okay, everyone, we are ready
That
to
ain't
be
easy.
drawing for the Predator 8-point Purple Heart with a 12.4 Revo shaft. And
Wow.
we got the lovely pennant. Jones doing it. Shake it up, shake it up. You holding it.
Calling that bottom right corner.
The lovely Kenny Jones.
Dave Lauer.
Dave Lauer wins a new cue. Come on down. No way, Dave. That's hilarious.
Great
Wow,
shot
fired
there.
that ball. I'm glad we got replay because I kind of missed that one, but what a shot.
Yes.
It's on the rail. Looks like he can play rail first here. It's going to go an easy 2 rails out for the 8 ball in the same pocket.
Woo.
Ooh.
Had to dribble that one in.
Man, oh man, after hanging that last one, that was scary. All right, excellent shot there. That's going to be Rich taking this one down, making it 7-5.
Oh, no.
I did
Oh,
it.
no.
Oh.
I didn't count it.
You told me not to do it. I did it anyway. Don't do it. Gosh darn it.
Man, just like
Those
that.
hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, you really kick yourself on those.
Mm-hmm.
That was my opportunity. That was another point on the board.
Yeah. All right. Big chance here. This is Roy Watkins.
Roll the 7 in, come back up, just nice and easy, or is he going to play the 6? He's playing the 6 first.
Beauty.
Looking good.
Yep, got a little spicy on that. You just got to make sure you make this 7.
Yep. Roll it in. Stop and think about it.
I like to draw this ball.
Draw it, just slow it down.
Yeah, I so rarely shoot to not get shape that when I'm like, oh, just make the ball, that's when I end up missing it.
Good shot there.
Very nice.
A little better angle on the 8 ball. And it's in.
Beautiful. All right. Well, Roy Watkins taking that one down, 8-4. 8-4 sounds a lot worse if you're the REVO-Lutionaries than 7-5. Big loss there. Heartbreaking.
That one hurt.
All right, table 10, Stephen Kofer. Like he's got a pocket for the 14, and he's probably going to have to bank this 8 ball. Maybe that it goes past that 3 ball. Drills it, gets stuck behind. Oh, man. Looking out over the room here at the 2022 Western BCA Championship. We still got a full round here of teams. We got second chance starting, I think, at 4:30. And I see Molly Oliver over there, Alex Brown. Got beasts all over the room. What do you say? Do you mind going and checking the score and maybe walking down and checking Kenny Dodd's score over there?
I can do that.
That would
I'll
be awesome.
back.
Tom's been a huge help here. Tom Yak been sitting in with me. And, yeah, doing a terrific job and helping out keeping score. I want to watch Francisco break here, and I want you guys to as well. Look at that tight grip he's got. That Shane Van Boning really tightened in, and he is breaking the balls. I should quit saying stuff beforehand. He's been breaking the balls really, really well. Unfortunately, not dropping a ball there. I was wanting to highlight that because I really think Francisco's a terrific breaker. And, yeah, again, he jacks that. Jacks up on the backhand. He's a lot closer. I mean, almost closer to the center of the shaft than center of the cue than than the butt of the cue. Steven Kofer looking like he's trying to kick at this 8 ball. Barely making contact, but he did touch it. All right, Roy with a wide open table here. Couple problems. Stipes kind of reminiscent of his last run out he was dealing with. He's looking at that 7 cutting past the 15. I don't know what I like for an opening shot here. I guess the 9 ball. Probably going to start with the 9. Come around for the 12. I like 9, 12, 15, 13. Just kind of knock this side of the table out. Still got to deal with the 14, 10, but okay, backs it up. I'm a little more intimidated by drawing off that ball. He hits that really, really good. Gets on the 13, no problem. 12 ball doesn't look like it cuts in the lower right-hand corner, so you'd like to follow this down and play the 12 on the side right now. If there's any way to leave an angle for the 12 in the side to carry down and nudge that 14-10, that'd be ideal also. We're back. We have an update.
Yes, we do.
What do we know?
The 3 for Pool are up 7-5 against Westside down there. So they're playing well.
All right, so they're up 7-5.
And we are correct at 8-4 over here.
Awesome. All right, so that means if 3 for Pool is at 7. Oh, man, Westsiders were the ones with 49 going in. So Westsiders have 54. 3 for Pool has 52. A Little Loaded is at 50. I should have written this down. All right, 3 for Pool is at 45.
7 correct right now.
52. Westside has 5 there. They're at 54. REVO-Lutionaries were at 48. They're at 52. And A Little Loaded was at 49, so they're at 57. All right, Little Loaded in the lead here. 57 to 54 for Westside, and REVO-Lutionaries and 3 for Pool tied at 52. Again, this is going to be number of games won, and if there's a tie in the end for first or second place, I believe they're only paying first and second, that will go to matches won.
Just something to say for these guys, you know, four teams playing all these rounds, and there's only 5 games separating all of them.
Yeah, right? It's pretty incredible.
Nobody's running away with this.
No. And the truth is, I mean, it is anybody's ball game, but trailing at 27 and 35, I guess Bank is open and Classics are significantly further back in the field.
Yes, but still.
That's cool. I'm so glad we have a little update to give you guys. This is Francisco right here.
A nice little
Playing
soft
the 4
roll
to the
in.
7. I like that shot. I think the 1's going to end up being the break ball for that 6-3.
Okay.
Scary thing about that is, I guess I like leaving the 5 ball if I'm going to use the 1 for my breakout, because I'd like to have some kind of backup if I don't leave a shot.
Something to get on.
Mm-hmm. Might be going for it now. Yeah,
He
if you're,
is, and he comes up
man,
short
barely
on it.
misses that ball.
And now you got to play something a little different than you were planning on.
Well, I mean, the cut up the table, if you're
He's
the
got
way
the 5.
Francisco shoots, I mean, he could definitely just cut. I was thinking he could just cut that 1 up table and break out the 6-3, but
You're
the
gonna play the
safe here,
breakout here in a safe.
you can get behind the 6. What a nice
Perfect.
shot. Beautiful. Gets just enough separation
Yep.
there.
Well played.
Search to break over here on table 10. Ball on the break, such a big part of this game, 8-ball. Nothing doing.
Denied.
All right, and putting some good thought into it here. This is Roy Watkins. Well, I wonder if a little loaded knows how. All they really have to do is stick with it. If they just go tit for tat the rest of the time, they should be able to pull this off. A 3-game lead, which is the largest lead we've seen since this started, and 5 over REVO-Lutionaries and 3 for Pool.
So far, they're doing well, playing good.
Kicking. I'm not sure what he.
Yeah, going a couple rails.
Yeah. Don't want to overspin this ball. It's going to hit the 8. Oh, wow. Looks like he made great
Yeah,
contact, though.
Great hit.
I
Did
don't
he
think
break that 6 out enough to where he can shoot that now, or can he put the 3 up beside it?
Doesn't look like he can shoot it. It looks like he can see it. I think he might have to start with the 5 ball.
Play the 5 side.
I'm going to stand up and take a little look. Yeah, I don't believe that passes. Francisco taking a look of his own.
Mike
He
over
likes
there.
it.
Mike taking a look around on table 10 over there. It's kind of a, where do we start?
It does go. He
Rolls
had
that
enough
6
room.
in there, nice shot.
Man, that was such a nice, productive save he shot there. Looking like cutting the 2. I'm calling a ref here.
Western BCA kiosk drawing winners, and today is Troy Payne, Mans Kajelin, Roberts Andrews, Adam Louise, and Sebastian Amador.
So tie going to the runner there. That was pretty tight.
Yes, it was a tight one.
Yes, indeed. All right. I like this, playing the 5 to the 3.
Yeah,
I think
looks
that's
like
a
good
smart
shot.
play.
Would you try to get it as close to the rail as you can? Park it, kind of trying to, so you can stop it for the 1, or would you not really worry too bad about how straight you are? And
Off the 5?
yeah,
Yeah. I'd like to get pretty close to that rail. It'd be nice if you could nudge out and not be on the rail after the 3.
right.
Um,
Give you just enough to just pop off the rail, and
yeah,
so you don't have to just top the ball.
just
About
like
like
that.
that.
Perfect.
And just kind of stun it there.
Yeah, it depends on if you want a little more of an angle or not. I don't really like drawing from this distance with the 12 ball there. I think I'd rather just roll it forward and give myself a little bigger
Yeah.
angle. The 8 ball doesn't look like it goes in the, maybe it goes in that
It
lower
might go by the
left-hand
10.
corner. But he may be trying to come to the backside of that ball. With a little more angle, he can
Yep,
do it.
There you go.
It's that good. He's going to go over and check out that corner pocket.
Make sure it goes there.
Yeah, Francisco stroking the ball really good. Has been this whole time. I was expecting to run into Francisco at some point during this tournament. And feel pretty fortunate they didn't. Mike Stevens firing balls in over there. He's looking at running around 3 rails.
Okay.
Yep, so playing the high inside here. I guess maybe looking at, oh, just
Nope,
killing
just
it
over
there.
the back.
It's a nice shot.
Yes.
Again, less, even though that was a big stroke, it was less motion, just a straight over and back, leaving himself a straight shot here on the 8 ball. Very nice.
Got a little green, but you should make that work.
Oh, man. Missing that ball, and it's really coming down to it. Again, 57 right now for a little loaded. 54 for West Side, is that what they're called?
Yeah, West Side.
West Siders.
West Siders.
Yep, 3 for Pool at 52 and REVO-Lutionaries at 52. So REVO-Lutionaries needing a 5-game swing here. They got to win this. Yeah, they got to get 5 more for the rest of this match. And it's doable.
Don't see much problems here for him on this one. Should be able to work this out.
Yeah. Overdrew that. Just got too much stroke on that ball. I stick with the original plan. I think I'm still going to go with the 11 ball and play it just straight up table. I like both
It's not too bad.
Both those shots on the side. No. You're a little disappointed you overstroked it, but it should be fine.
Get back in line here.
Chat room kind of talking about that close contact shot. I thought it was close too. I haven't played the slow-mo. If anybody else out there, you can definitely check that out. But the fact is, at this point, it ain't a foul at all. It's only a foul if your opponent calls it, or you call it yourself. I called myself on a couple fouls, and yeah, it's tricky when you're doing this stuff. Everybody feels a little bit different, but I think it's always a good idea to be as honest as you can. But sometimes you don't notice it either, and it really is your opponent's responsibility to call those fouls. Excellent shooting there. A little loaded, getting potentially one game closer here.
And that ball didn't move as far as the other ball that went to the pocket, so it's hard to say.
Yeah. Yeah, not all ball fouls here. This is just primarily cue ball fouls, and then an object ball if it touches another ball.
Or if you move one bump one of the object balls in front of the cue ball's travel.
Yeah. 9-4, a little loaded, creeping closer. This is REVO-Lutionaries at the table. This is Rich. Thought Rich was solids.
Yep,
he is.
I think you rolled that out. Man, that rolled a long way on top. That's a great shot.
Yep.
You have to be dead straight on that to pull that off like that.
Yes, you do. Yeah, I mean, that was a ways away and contact another ball. That's not easy to do. Hit it too good. Except that's what he called. He knew he was doing it. All right. 2-ball, your only real trouble ball.
Nice little slide into the side pocket.
Might have gone a little further than he wanted. With that 4-ball being on the rail, I like to play rail first here, and I'm just going to go try to bump the 14-2. James asking a question about a magic rack being removed from the table and then
nice little bank shot.
Yeah, and then set on the rail and a ball touching that magic rack, it is a foul. So anytime the magic rack's been removed from the surface, any contact of any ball is going to lead to a foul. So there's your answer. Oh no!
Rolled out.
Rattled that ball. We're going to go back to table 9 here. This is Roy up again. It seems like he's been up every time I've turned around.
Yeah.
Again, this 3-person format really, really helps these guys getting stroke. Not a lot of sitting.
Not at all. Occasionally a table has to wait for a second to get the player on it because he's up on the other table.
Mike Stevens in a similar situation to this earlier. He's got to bank this ball. Pretty natural shape here for the 8, though. I think this is almost exactly the same bank he took. He made the first one, missed the second, barely missing that one.
Just a touch long.
All right, nice breakout there.
2 ball's a problem.
Yep, I think you're going to see a safety here. A safety or a bank on the 4. If you're not going to bank the 4, I think I like making the 13 ball and playing safe off the 2.
Okay.
You can also, thank you.
We can't have that.
Glad somebody can keep track of it. Little correction on the score there, 9-5. That means we're 14 games through this, and REVO-Lutionaries down five games. So really needing to pick this up. They're gonna have to win almost everything here. Looks like Rich does have a chance. Oh man, plays a nice shot. Got 1 ball blocking the 12. That worked out great.
That was a great safety from there.
Mr. Ed Slade over here. I wonder if he even knows how close it is. Ed, the mastermind behind this round robin format. And Rich taking that one down, so 9-6. Thank you all for tuning in out there to Bad Boys TV. Oh, I didn't know he had that. I didn't think you could see that ball. Excellent shot.
Great shot.
He's going to have to do something again. Hopefully he can back up that 11 ball. Yeah, if you can make this 11 ball, you can get good on the 14, get back in line.
Think you might even consider taking the 14 at this time.
Yeah, if he can see the 14 to make it, he definitely will.
It looks like he should be able to see that 14.
I like 14 to the 11 even more.
Yeah.
Taking a look over there. $14-11. I think the 10-12, whichever that is, by the 1 ball passes the 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, exciting stuff here. Here at the 2022 Western BCA Championship. This is Tom and Boombox with Bad Boys TV. We are coming to you live from the Chinook Winds Casino and Resort. Nice shot
Just
there.
Playing the safety. Good play.
Leaves the 6 ball.
Be smart.
6 ball cuts on the side, 4 ball banks.
It does.
I like that shot though. Sometimes you just see it, and if I can't convince myself I'm going to get out, I probably shouldn't be shooting.
Yeah.
Should probably be laying up. And I'm a believer. I sometimes overconfident. I'm like, I got that. But playing a really smart shot there.
That's how you get through these tournaments, of being smart. Start taking unnecessary risks and you get in trouble. And if you wait till you get that last ball that's your troubled ball and you don't get to it, you're in trouble.
Yes, sir. Well, we don't know the exact score for sure, but what we do know is that the REVO-Lutionaries were trailing 1 game going into this match. So they've got to win by at least 1 game. So REVO-Lutionaries got to get to at least 11-10. So in a way, Little Loaded is on the hill. Because if a Little Loaded gets, I guess not quite to the hill, if they get to 11, then they beat REVO-Lutionaries out of at least first place. We're still wondering what's happening on those far tables. So that we can't give an actual answer for where we're at, but pretty close.
I'll take a run down there and see
Gonna
where
go check
we're
it
at.
out. Sweet. Tom's gonna run down and check it out. Yeah, an excellent try there. Everybody kind of letting James know where the rules at about that. There's been a change apparently recently, and I don't think that's actually posted in those rules quite yet. Seems like they only get changed around in the written books once a year or so. So I got a question in with Bill Daughtry, and Bill's pretty good about the modern rules, and yes, indeed, that is a foul. So anytime you remove that magic rack, getting it off the table is going to be really important. A lot of us just kind of rest that ball on the rail, and that can get you in trouble. All right, this is Rich here with a huge opportunity to get out. Dead in on the 14. Coming down for the 15 in the lower right-hand corner pocket. It does look like that 10 ball goes in the upper left-hand corner pocket. He might be out.
Alrighty, little
Tom
report.
returns. What do we got?
We've got 8-6 down there. The 3 for pool still up.
8-6. All right. 2 games have transpired since you went, so
Yeah.
that means 3 is up at 53, and West Side is up at 55. And Revolutionaries, let's see. Got to pull up my phone one more time.
This means they're.
Oh,
Ooh,
wow. Went off that ball and goes.
That's tight.
Huge roll there for Rich. All right, we're going to let him. This is one where I want to walk around. I don't want to just jump right into this 8 ball.
And he's getting down. And
Wow.
dribbles
Trickles
it in.
it in there. Revolutionaries getting to 7. All right, let's take a look at this here. I'll give you an update. So Revolutionaries at 7. They came in with. Give me 1 second here. There we go. Revolutionaries came in with 48 at 7, so 55. And those guys started with 59, so they're at 58. Jeez. 58, 55, 55, 53. Revolutionaries got to win at least 11 games here. And West Side has got to, somehow gain 3 games on the Little Loaded. So Little Loaded with the pressure all on them in the lead. I'm not sure they know how close this thing is, but every game really counts at this point. Mike Stevens right now on table 10. Looking at a pretty open table, although I'm not sure if he's solids or stripes. We're about to find out. Whew. I think he's solids. So 2 to the 4, 4 to the 1.
He broke that, so I think he's still working on the break. Nice little touch.
Yep. Boy, and I tell you, Little Loaded just kind of sealing the fate of everyone right now. They have been playing really, really strong.
They have been this match, that's for sure.
It's so cool to see 4 teams, though, within, 5 games. It's amazing. Just goes to show you that long race format. It still ends up coming down to a couple mistakes. All right, so nudging that 8, maybe a little out of the line to make it in the side. I think you might draw back and play it in the corner. Kind of depends on the angle he has here. Nope, just rolling forward. In the side it is. Mike Stevens getting them potentially to double digits here. He's got almost an entire pocket there. 10 to 7. Revolutionaries' only hope at winning this thing is to win
They got to
the
hold him
rest.
now.
They got to run this set out. Man. On a big break there. Who was that? Francisco? Oh, that was Rich.
2 balls on the break.
All it takes is one game for them to seal up this victory. They're going to play them all, of course, because they still got to beat the West Side, who's creeping in. They got 55, and they got to beat 3 for pool. They got to win by a significant margin to get back in this thing.
You got 3 balls on the break on that.
3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, 3 down. Sounded like a good break.
Yeah, it did.
Boy, for my money, stripes it is. Looks like starting with the 11 ball.
Right. Least amount of trouble, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. If you've got that 11, that's the one.
It'd be nice if you get enough there that you can dribble that into the side pocket instead of having to try to play a cut.
Yeah.
Looks like the 8 might be in the way of having to try to take it down to the corner.
Yeah, I mean, if you can play the 11, 12, 9, still getting on that 14 isn't easy.
Be nice if you could get to the bottom side of that 13 to
there, yeah.
play it to the side and just stop it right there, and or even just let it roll a half a ball, and then you can just you roll that 14 down the corner and slide that 8 over to the side pocket.
And there it is. I mean, that might have been the shot that just won them this championship.
Yeah.
13 to the 14. Might have got a little more of an angle than he wanted to get on the 14.
I think so. Because it's going to take off and head up there by that 9 ball.
Mm-hmm. I still think I'm going to try. You still got your bailout ball, and once you
Sure.
move that 13, that window opens up a whole lot. Mike Stevens shooting out of the corner pocket there, but able to be successful with his break also. Couple big opportunities here. We're 4 games away from the end of this tournament.
Sure is.
Playing 21 no matter what, not really a race format. But again,
Just total games.
a little loaded, up 58 to REVO-Lutionaries 55, the West Side at 55, and 3 for pool coming in at 53. So tight match here.
You know, maybe he's looking at playing the 9 and stopping it there. That's his window to the 14.
This just got a little funky. I mean, you got a narrow window between that 1-9. Whoa.
Just seeing a cue ball sailing across the room there.
Yep. But
Couple tables
that's
down.
a mistake. That happens. Yep. That's a humbling moment. I've seen
Right.
somebody jump a cue ball onto another table before, and
That's-
that's a lot worse than just hitting somebody in the ankle, I tell you what.
And it's even more embarrassing when you don't even touch the rack when you do it.
Yeah.
It's not so bad when the cue ball goes flying off the table when you hit the rack.
I watched somebody mishit a ball. They jumped over the rack, hit the foot rail, popped up, and landed on top of the rack.
Oh,
And
geez.
somebody was like, I think that was a foul. I think it hit the 8 ball first. And that's, I mean, something I had never seen before.
It's a new break idea, though, huh?
Yeah, totally. Again, I think he's got a little too much of an angle on this 9 ball to get to the 14.
I think you're right. It's going to want to.
We'll see. Just really want to just barely roll this 9 ball
Yeah.
in. I think he's going to be all right.
Oh, yeah. He looks good.
Yeah, good point out there. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button out there. We're going to be coming to you live from Bad Boys TV all week long. It's getting close. I mean, this is the finals of the Elite Finals teams coming up tomorrow primarily. Still battling through some B-side brackets, so this is the game. A little loaded could seal up first place here, or at least seal REVO-Lutionaries' fate to not be able to win with this shot.
And go
Dead
with
in
that
on the 8 ball.
2 out of the way, and left
Yep.
a great shot there.
Huge win there for Steve Kofer. And that was not an easy racket. Terrific break, but still had some work to do. Steve Kofer taking him into double digits. Best Revolutionaries can do at this point is second place, and their fate will be dependent on what happens on the other tables. So they still really want to win all these games. Mike Stevens playing over on table 10. I think he's solids. I think this was off the break also, and man, he looks dead out.
Alrighty, I'll take a run down there and see if they've gotten a couple more games.
6-1, 7-8 here. Gosh, he overrolled that a little. Oh man, sucks when you see those creep away. Tom has just been doing the running for us, man, and he's been, yeah, definitely helping us keep track of everything going on here. This round robin format is interesting. It's hard to keep track of who's winning. Like we said, little loaded, just getting up to 59 games to Revolutionaries 55, which means out of reach. Well, if there's 4 games left to play, I guess they... No, there aren't 4 games. Sorry, 3 games left to play. That's right. So the closest they can get is within 1. And he's back. Oh, and Mike tried to hold that. I think I would have rather just played down to play the 7 in the corner there. What do we find out?
Well, 3 for Poole is still 1 up, 9-8 down there. Westsiders are coming back.
9-8, all right. So 3 for Poole gets 1 more, 54. Westsiders get 2 more, 57. And Revolutionaries just getting, I think they're still at 55 here. 59. So yeah, it looks like Westside is within striking distance of a little loaded. Every game counting here. All right, Mike Stevens cutting this 7 in for the win. Oh, he overcut it just barely. Gosh, and he knows every one of these games count.
Yep. A little frustrated with that.
Remember asking if the pockets are Pro Cup pockets. These are just the standard 4 1/4 inch diamond pockets. So 2 balls, definitely wedge. Yeah, it's not the super tight Pro Cut. These diamond tables playing pretty good. One of our sponsors out there, Diamond Billiard Products. Also Littman Lights, the Billiard Shop, and CheapUse.com. Ox Billiards up in Portland, Legends Billiards Room, Savage Billiard Apparel, Side Pocket in Eugene, Oregon, Rackham Billiards, Burgers and Brew, Rose City Billiard Club, CSI, Players Sports Bar and Grill in Everett and Kennewick, Washington, Players Club Limited, the Western BCA, Railbirds Productions. All those guys, huge supporters of the Western BCA and this tournament in general, making it happen for all these players. Little light on entries this year, but still, I mean, hundreds and hundreds of players play this event. Largest regional tournament in North America. If you haven't played, get on a BCA team. Get out here and come play some pool.
It's a lot of fun.
Yes, indeed. All right, we're going to go back here to table 9 just because we got a little better view, but I'm going to keep you posted over there. Rich looking like he's gets behind
Looking
that
around
14.
the table. Looking good over there on table 9, or table 10.
Yes, he is. Boy, and this is an ugly rack here. 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. He did that to himself. That's got to hurt. Oh,
Ooh.
man, and that's not what you want.
No.
Stephen Kofer scratching there.
This can definitely change this whole rack right now. With the ball in hand, be able to break out what you want, how you want it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Francisco goes about this. I kind of like starting with the 4-ball here.
Richard Phillips, please come to the podium. Richard Phillips.
If the 5 passes, maybe take the 5 first and nudge
then-
that 4 forward. You don't really need to break it out if you can just peel those 2 balls
Right.
away.
Right, try to leave those 3 in their little triangle and not mess with them because they.
Okay, or just draw back. Yep.
Yep.
Now he's going to make contact. He's kind of got to touch that 9, but
Right.
shouldn't be too much of a
Should be
problem.
okay.
Wants to push forward and not get stuck back there, though.
Didn't break him up too much. Do we
All right.
combo the 6 into the 1, or we
6
just
to the
play
1.
the 1?
I like that. Yeah, I think so.
I'm not sure if he's on that 9 enough to where he could maybe play the 2 first.
There you go.
Yeah, looks like he's going to do the 2.
Nice shot there for
Yeah,
Francisco.
Good shot.
Meanwhile, Rich has gotten himself in a little bit of trouble here. Mike Stevens got the 7 ball hanging in the pocket.
Oh, he did, didn't he?
Rich is doubled up on a ball.
He's looking at playing a bank.
Francisco looks dead out here. He's got to get from probably the 6 ball down to the 8, but looks like he's got plenty of window there.
Does have that magic rack still laying on the table. I wonder if he'll get a ref to come over and pull it off, or if he'll shoot it.
Richard
There have been a lot of second ball breaks, but I'm not sure if that ball was a second ball, or if that was a second ball break. These balls are definitely getting a little bit dirty, and they're not peeling apart quite like they were at the beginning of the week. All right, Francisco pushing forward here off the 6 ball.
Yeah, on that break. Been seeing guys do it both ways, head balls and second ball. There's no real dominant way right now.
No, I think he might have
Overrolled that, didn't
he?
he?
Oh my gosh. He wants to get that magic rack out of there. I don't blame him.
Especially at this point in time.
Mm-hmm.
I think he might have enough
I'm
there.
gonna call a ref to do that. Yeah, move the 11. That's smart.
Yeah, don't touch that 8-10.
And I like how he did that. Planted those hands and just lifted up and then set it right
Yep.
back down. All right, does Francisco have enough of this?
I think so.
Oh, making contact with the 15
Man.
still goes. Huge win there for Francisco. Taking it to 11-8. Let's get back to table 10. They played a safe. All right, Mike Stevens had to make that 7 ball in the corner. He gets that one. So making it to 12-8. 1 game to go here at the Western BCA Championship. Thanks for tuning in out there. This is Summerfield and Tom with Bad Boys TV. We're having a blast here. Hope you guys are too. If you like what you're seeing, like what you're hearing, please hit that like button and subscribe button. No, asking about the format afterwards. Unfortunately, this is the very end. I was giving Ed a hard time about that too. I was like, so what's the finals? And he's like, well, this is the final round. I was like, yeah, but what about the finals? I just want to see these guys play more
Right.
pool is what it boils down to.
It would have been cool. Take the top 2 and have them play off
Right?
and make a race out of it.
So at 11-7, I think that brings the, Little Loaded to 60. I'm not sure that Westside's going to be able to catch up. As soon as they're done, we'll get an update on the score. With only 1 game to go here, I guess I can do the math real quick, and we'll see exactly where we're at.
Go, run down and grab another update.
Sweet. Little Loaded, 49. They're at 12 now. So they're at 61. REVO-Lutionaries started at 48. They've got 8, so they're at 56. Westsiders. It's looking like the Westsiders are going to seal second place unless 3 for Pool really makes a comeback here. This is the final game in this match. 21 game series, up 12-8. Still pretty tight. So a great set here. Yeah, Little Loaded coming in only with a 1 game lead. They were actually tied for first. Tom's back with an update. What's going on?
All righty, well, 3 for Pool, still up by 1, and it's 10-9 down there. Westsiders at 9.
All right, so Westside gets to 58 to 55.
Stan Tarango is up on one of the tables playing.
Stan must play for Westside, yeah?
He's on the Westsiders, yes.
It really looks like Westsiders. I mean, unless 3 for Pool can win 4 games here, it's going to be really hard for them to take over second place. So looking like a first place finish for Little Loaded. But I guess they're at 19 games. Yeah, they're out of reach, so they can't beat. So Little Loaded has sealed up first place here. Westside just fighting for second now. They beat the REVO-Lutionaries. And yeah, I guess 3 for Pool. The only way they can win this or get second is to really take down Westside here in these last few games. And Little Loaded could put it out of reach winning this game here. This is REVO-Lutionaries at the table, though. This is Rich. These guys are out of Yakima, Washington. They play out of the Dutch, and they want to give a big shout out to Jeff Mee and family and the Yakima BCA. There will be a bunch more streaming coming up. Question in the chat room about streaming. We're not going to be done at all. This is the end of the Elite Round Robin, but we still have Finals Day coming up tomorrow, so we got a ton more team action coming at you, and then Finals coming at you tomorrow. Ton more pool. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. That way we can let you know every time we go live, bringing you a bunch of live pool here from Bad Boys TV.
We're doing what we can do to bring you guys some excitement on the TV.
Yeah.
Something to do when it's raining outside. Sit and watch some great pool action
Yes, indeed.
here at the Western BCA. 25th anniversary at the coast.
Oh, man. Yeah, 25 years in a row. That's wild. Means it's the 50th one because we do twice a year.
Yeah, correct.
Sherry
With
Ross
the 9
reached
ball
out
included.
telling me she's going to be back in October. That's awesome. I guess I kind of knew that. I didn't know for sure. I had mentioned next year. I meant next time around. We sure hope to see you guys as soon as possible. So Sherry, a part of Railbirds, one of our sponsors here, and some streamers that we sure love working with. This is Roy back at the table. Roy with a wide open table here. And again, this is, if they win this game, there will be no chance for anybody to touch them. This would take them to 62 wins, and it would be out of reach for even the Westsiders fighting for second place here. I guess if they're at 10-9, yeah, there's only 2 more games. It's out of reach already. That's right. Sealed up, but second place is what they're fighting for. That kind of slipped away from him.
It did. He still got the 4 ball up there. There's a 2 ball.
Yeah,
Top
4
is fine.
still goes. Still can play the 3
Yeah, he
also.
can cut it.
Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in out there. I hope you guys like what you're seeing and hearing. Doing the best we can here in Lincoln City. Tom's been a huge help to me sitting in the booth, keeping me company.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. I enjoy it. I'm having some fun. It's the first time I've jumped up here in the booth this weekend.
Yeah.
I have been on a mic before at the racetrack.
Yep.
I've done a little announcing, some pit announcing.
He's taking a left. He's taking
And,
another left.
My wife thinks I'm a big ham, which she might be right.
Yeah. Well, she
But-
knows better than we do, that's for sure.
She's put up with me for a long time.
She's glad to see you go out to the coast for the week. Does she come out with you or no?
No, she does. She does. She's a licensed tax consultant, so
Busy time of
she
year.
just finished up. Well, normally it's during taxes, so she really likes to get rid of me.
Yeah.
This time it was just finishing up as I headed out. And so now she gets to clean up the house, and I get nervous that I'm going to have a house to come home to, and the locks aren't
Yep.
changed. But now we've been married
Right
for
on.
35 years, so
Oh, that's cool. All right. This could be the final shot of this elite division.
nice shot.
Wow. Huge
Drills
shot
it.
there.
Confidence.
Well, that is your champions right there. A little
Great
loaded for the win. 13-8 in this match. And I'm not going to stop the stream until we find out the final score over there. So we'll keep you
There you
guys
go.
posted in the chat room. We got another match coming up at 4:30.
Give it a
Mike
little
D will be
break.
back in the booth for you. And we'll be keeping you posted. As soon as I find out that final score, I'll come at you to announce the winners. But at this point, it's really looking like Little Loaded winning this thing and the West Side coming in second place. 3 for Pool, the only team that has an opportunity to really try and come back here. And as soon as we find out, we'll let you know. Thanks so much for tuning in to Bad Boys TV.
Thank you all.
All right, everybody. So we do have our final results. It looks like Little Loaded wins with 61 wins. West Side coming in at second place with 60. REVO-Lutionaries and in third place with 56. And 3 for Pool with 55. what a match it was. Just incredible that all those games played came down to that few. I mean, the difference between first and fourth was 6 games out of 60. That's pretty remarkable. I'm going to type it into the chat room so we got that all there. But other than that, we're going to be out of here. Thanks so much for tuning in here at Bad Boys TV. My name is Ben Summerfield. It was Tom Yak helping me out in the booth. Thanks for tuning in. We got more pool coming at you at 4:30. Mike D will be back in the booth. Cheers.